I give a shout out to my grandfather, John Drew, who passed away from Alzheimer's disease.
I shout out for my friend Skip, who suffered a spinal cord injury in a traffic accident when he was 18 years old. He's been in a wheelchair ever since.
I want to give a shout out for my father, Ted Martin, who went through the journey of Alzheimer's. It's my hope that no one else would have to suffer like that ever again.
I shout out for my grandfather, Pops, who I never got to meet because he died of ALS before I was born.
This is a shout out for my friend Brandon, who died at the young age of 35 from Huntington's disease.
I'd like to send out a passionate shout out for hope in memory of my beloved brother, Chris Hobler, who lost his battle with ALS on February 16, 2005.
I shout out for my great Judy, who always makes us laugh and who died of ALS.
Everyone knows someone who has suffered from one of these neurological disorders. ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, Alzheimer's disease, brain and spinal injury, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, MS, Parkinson's disease, and stroke. So everybody has reason to hope. Hope for treatments, hope for cures, hope to defeat these disorders, hope for the day when no one knows anyone who suffers. We're starting a movement to nurture and spread this hope, to honor those who have suffered, to celebrate and support those leading the scientific charge, to give voice and purpose to a massive community of people who care, and ultimately to fund research that will lead to treatments and cures. We call this movement Shout Out for Hope. We'll launch a movement with a Facebook page where those who hope can shout out for those who have inspired them. This page will be a place where anyone can post a shout out in honor of a friend or relative who has suffered from a neurological disorder, or to celebrate someone who is fighting for the cause. Each shout out will include text, images, or video where the voice of hope shares a story and additional information about the person being honored. Using the power of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media channels, the shout out will spread to others who can add their voices. Those other voices may also choose to post their own shout out for a different friend or relative whom they want to honor. By enabling everyone to create and spread their stories, Shout Out for Hope will spark a massive viral movement that connects countless people to this cause. The Facebook page and the website will include online donation forms and will encourage visitors to join the effort and support the cause. The default beneficiary for online donations will be Hope Happens and the Hope Center for Neurological Disorders at Washington University in St. Louis, a research center dedicated to speeding the process of translating basic scientific discoveries into therapies and cures. Shout Out for Hope is unique. By focusing on multiple disorders, this movement draws more people than efforts that target just one disorder. And Shout Out for Hope creates a sense of community around multiple disorders. This collaborative approach applies also to the research that Hope Happens funds. Shout Out for Hope is the movement to connect everyone's heart to this cause, rally a massive community around the effort, and ultimately realize our hope to find treatments and cures for all of these disorders.
Shout out what you believe. Shout out what you have dreamed. Shout out what you believe and be whatever you want to be. Sunshine radiates just so you can see possibility, all the world can be. I wonder what it's like to fall safely as the breeze electrifies me. Shout out what you believe. Shout out what you have dreamed. Shout out what you believe and be whatever you want to be. Shout out what you believe. Shout out what you have dreamed. Shout out what you believe and be whatever you want.